welcome to the new episode of Vande Mataram, the story of India's brave hearts. Veer Surendra Sai was a child of historic revolution of 1857. The heroic achievement of Surendra Sai and his uncommon sacrifice for the cause of his people have few parallels in history. His role in shaping the cause of the revolution of 1857 and 1858 in the hill tracts of western Orissa was highly inspiring. The British became a formidable power in the world after the victory of Crimean War 1856 and their success in crushing the revolution in India in 1858. Veer Surendra Sai carried on an uncompromising war against the forces of imperialism in 1862. These 4 years were the momentous period for the last phase of the Indian Revolution, and Surendra Sai was the torchbearer. Surendra Sai was a born rebel and an uncompromising enemy of the British Raj from his young age. His revolution against the British commenced from 1827, when he was only 18 years of age, and continued till 1862, when he surrendered, and even after that until he was finally arrested in 1864. A total period of 37 years. He suffered imprisonment in Hazaribagh jail for 17 years in course of his revolutionary career, and after his final arrest for another term of 20 years, including his detention of 19 years in the remote Asirgarh hill fort till he breathed his last there. He was not only a great revolutionary throughout his life, but also an inspiring leader of the people. Surendra Sai espoused the cause of the downtrodden tribal people who were being exploited by the higher caste and who became tools in the hands of the British for the establishment of their political power in Sambalpur. The military resources of the British were pulled up against him, and the brilliant generals like Major Foster, Captain L. Smith, and others earned credit in suppressing the rebellion elsewhere in India were brought to Sambalpur to stamp out his revolution. But all attempts failed, and Surendra Sai succeeded in foiling the skill and strategy of the British for a long time. Major Foster, the reputed general, who was vested with full military and civil power and the authorities of a commissioner to suppress Surendra Sai and his followers, proved discredited and removed by the British authority. In 1861, after 3 years of his services in Sambalpur, his successor, Major Impey, could realize the futility of military operation against Veer Surendra Sai. He had no hesitation to declare that Surendra Sai was never defeated and would not be defeated. The remark of the Deputy Commissioner of Sambalpur shows the strength and greatness of Surendra Sai. In fact, his glorious struggle after the suppression of the Indian Revolution of 1857-58 against a vastly superior power for long 4 years is a unique achievement. The British not only seized the entire food stock of the rebels, but also stopped all resources of the supply of the food and other necessaries of the life for them. But that could not dampen the fighting spirit of Surendra Sai. Major Impey abandoned the idea of violent war and cautiously followed the policy of peace and goodwill with approval of the Government of India. Surendra Sai, one of the greatest revolutionaries in history and a warrior who knew no defeat in his life, surrendered. With full faith in the honesty and integrity of the British government. But after the death of Impey, situations took a sudden change, and the British administrators revived their inimical attitude towards the great hero. Sambalpur was brought under the jurisdiction of the newly created central provinces on the 30th April 1862. Surendra Sai decided to surrender soon after that, but he was very soon disillusioned with the new setup, indulged in the reversal of the old liberal policy. The administrators found that the lion did not cease to be a lion even after his surrender. The British administrators were surprised to find that the surrender of Surendra Sai did not bring the revolution to an end. They stepped down to organize a conspiracy and made certain arrest of Surendra Sai and all his relations, friends and followers. Veer Surendra Sai and 6 of his followers were subsequently detained in the Asirgarh Hill Fort. Thus, by passing of time, Veer Surendra Sai lives in the glory as a great martyr. He fought almost single-handed against the most formidable force of imperialism, staking all that was near and dear to him, and suffered untold miseries all throughout his life. Thank you. Namaskar.